Hello, parents. Welcome to Healthy Five with Dr. Niyati and Positive Parenting. In the playlist of Healthy Five, you will see a special playlist called as Positive Parenting. I always believe that there is never an ideal parenting, it's always a good, positive, healthy parenting. I've been counseling on parenting since the past almost 40 years, and parents have used the technique and raised good and successful children. The first important thing that comes to mind is what is exactly success? Is standing first or standing in the first 5 or 10 or knowing things by heart a success? Or your child being happy and laughing and enjoying whatever he or she is doing is success? So I believe that when the child gets an opportunity to do what he or she likes, then that is success. We've seen just now our girls cricket team win the World Cup. The joy that we saw on the faces of those girls, not only those girls, their parents too. They've had a very difficult journey in which they were never in the limelight. They were sort of second seat, or you can say even back seat or last seat. And from there, they jumped onto the first seat just because of their dream, wanting to dream. According to me, letting your child dream and realizing those dreams is success. I've seen the journey of many parents who have backed their children in whatever has come in front of the child, and they've raised a very happy and a successful child. Maybe the child never stood first in class. Maybe the child even failed at times. But they were okay with everything because their love didn't matter on the marks or their success, but they loved their child as their child. So the first step towards a positive parenting is the child's interest at heart. In the last episode, I used the word bulldoze your expectations. Yes, bulldozing our expectations from our child. Our children are not our gold medals. They have to earn their own gold medals so that when they become parents, they will not expect their children to be their gold medals. I've seen that parents whose wishes, like if she wanted to be a dancer but she couldn't be a dancer, so then she will put her daughter into dancing. Don't do that. Ask your child what exactly the child wants to be. In most of the places when I was doing a parenting project, parents from rural India want their children to stand up to the children in the city. The parents of children in the city want their children to stand against children abroad, maybe in London or in USA, and they want to be at par. So they will send them to coaching classes. They have to be perfect. Let me give you an example of the coaching that children are taking. Like when they finish their exams for going to the US, then there is going to be an interview for the visa at the US consulate. So a patient of mine who used to work at the US consulate had told me this, that the children go to coaching classes for how they have to reply at the consulate. And we at the consulate know that this child has come from this counselor and this child has come from this counselor because of their answers. The answers are made to be learnt by heart, that you're going to supposed to give this answer. You know, this 1 + 1 = 2 is not the equation of success. Remember this. Rote learning, not questioning, just doing what you're told is not success. A child has to ask you why, what, where. That is a child. A child has to jump about. A child has to be active. That is childhood. And today, this episode I'm making because so many videos have come on Facebook showing girls maturing early and children also maturing early. I'm making this episode with tears in my eyes because children are losing their childhood. Most of the parents are working, So the child becomes responsible for when the maid servant comes, when the maid servant goes, whom to give the key, when to take the key. The child has become mature. The child is not jumping around, playing in the playground, getting hurt, falling, getting injured, blood flowing out from the wounds. This is how a childhood should be. But the other day I had gone for a walk and the child was walking with the grandfather, and grandfather was saying, "Hey Mahesh, don't run, don't run." And I said to myself, poor Mahesh doesn't get to run. Of course, I can't tell the grandparent that stop, let it run, let him run. But the grandparent is worried the child will fall. Then the mother and father will tell me that the child fell, usko lag gaya. But falling and getting hurt and dressing your own wounds is a part of childhood. Running around. There are so many playgrounds and sports places and libraries and places where you can take your child. Take them to a railway station, take them just on the road, take them to the market, increase their whatever they're seeing. Let them question, they're inquisitive, let them question, what is this vegetable, from where does it come? Okay, take them to a dairy, show them how the calves, how they milk the cows. There are so many things that you can add to your child's experience. Start this. We have one Sunday in the week. We can plan our Sundays accordingly and do that. So see to it. Positive parenting is very important in nurturing a childhood. The longer the childhood, the later the puberty. Don't give injections for hormones to delay puberty. Encourage childhood. Make it a fun and be a positive and a good parent. If you like this episode, don't forget to tell me in the comment box. It gives me an impetus to make better and new episodes for you. Thank you for watching Healthify. Thank you for subscribing my channel, and do tell me how this positive parenting is working for you. Thank you.